YouTube? Freebird here, just here with the weekly music review. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. This week is going to be Jason Mraz's new album. It did come out, I think, last month or maybe a couple weeks ago. It's the Love is a Four-Letter Word album. Um, I'm just gonna start right off the bat by saying it's not my favorite album by Jason Mraz, and I've seen Jason Mraz in concert a couple times, actually, probably like 3 times, I want to say, a few years ago in Hawaii when I was living there. So obviously, I do like Jason Mraz. I mean, if I've gone to see a couple concerts of his, I am a fan. However, this album did not excite me whatsoever. When he had the single out, or has the single out, I'm looking at my playlist, I Won't Give Up. I'm pretty sure that's the single that's out right now. I didn't even know it was on the radio. I didn't even know it was him. And I can usually pinpoint his voice and his sound, but I don't know. I guess for this one, I just wasn't like thrilled by it, so I just didn't really pick up on it. And I must have kind of tuned it out, or I guess whenever it came on the radio, I just kind of changed the channel, I suppose. So that's not really a good sign. But I did end up getting the album because I was like, well, it's just one song. I got the deluxe version, so that has 18 tracks on it. Um, and I can honestly say that for this album, it all kind of just blends together. There's not really any of the songs, in my opinion. This is all my opinion, always weekly music review. But I just want to throw that out there. Again, aside from what's in the description, just because I feel like a lot of you are going to be disagreeing with me on this album review, which is fine, but to each their own. So, anyways, it just kind of blended all together. There's nothing really that stood out. Like his other albums, I mean, I would just listen to his other albums like over and over and over, and I had, out of maybe like 12 tracks, I liked, 10 and would listen to them all the time. But with this album, I mean, when I first listened to it, I was like, God, this is just not the Jason Mraz that I know and love. And so I decided to give it a few more tries and just listen to it and listen to it. And it's just not doing anything for me. It's all very like, I don't even know how to describe it, just that very like flowy, but like there's just nothing that stands out. It all sounds the same to me. The sound all the way through. The only song that I actually semi like is it's the second track on the album. It's called Living in the Moment. And that's the only one that I could probably listen to off the track. I mean, if I were to make a playlist and put something from this album in my gym mix or laying by the pool mix playlist, that would be the one song out of 18 tracks from Jason Mraz that I would put in there. So I don't know. As far as the sound, it has that Jason Mraz sound, like that love song, the very slow, mellow love song kind of feel to it, which is great, but when it comes to 18 tracks, you got to mix it up. You can't have an entire 18 track album that sounds the same. So to me, every single track sounded the same to me, and it's kind of all he's singing about the same thing almost over and over. Living in the moment, I won't give up, 93 million miles, in your hands, the world as I see it. It's like it's all the same, almost all the same title. He's singing about the same thing, and then he's not singing about like the world and how he sees it and living in the moment. He's singing about a chick, the woman I love. I Won't Give Up is kind of the same thing. Frank D. Fixer, I do kind of like that song, but so I like 2 songs out of 18. Who's Thinking About You Now, In Your Hands, Be Honest. Um, he has a song on the deluxe edition. It's a live version, and it's called You Fucking Did It, but the F-bomb word is spelled FCKN. So I don't know. It's just there's only two kind of messages that he's getting across in this album, or two main things that he's singing about, which is fine. That's great. But as far as Jason Mraz goes, I was a little bit disappointed with this album. I mean, I won't put it in a playlist. I probably won't listen to it unless somebody else wants to listen to it in my car, or whatever it is. So that's pretty much it. I'm sorry if you don't like this review. It's just kind of how I felt about the album. I'm just not excited about it, and I'm hoping that, he's been gone for so long. I feel like, a couple years. I hope that, he comes back pretty quickly, with, after this album, with something that's a little bit more upbeat, kind of that old Jason Mraz that's like, live and bubbly, and, you can kind of like, bounce your head to it or something like that. So I'm kind of hoping that he comes out with something a little bit different soon, because I do like Jason Mraz a lot. All right, that being said, I'm going to cut it off there. This is going to be a really short review just because I don't know. I feel like I'm a little bit weird with this album, and a lot of like my friends that I've talked to like love 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 it, and I don't know if it's just like super lovey-dovey and they love that or whatever. But I mean, if you agree or disagree, I would love to know, if I'm the only one that feels this way about this album, or kind of what you guys got from it. If you go and support your artist, go get the album, listen to it, and let me know what you think. Just leave your comments down below. If you liked it, don't like it, agree, disagree, whatever. I would really, really love to interact with some of you guys with my weekly music reviews. So, especially because I just hit 50 plus subscribers, so I'm really excited about that. I'm going to make a little video about that probably this weekend, probably right after this. So, anyways, okay, so the flashback artist of the week for me was Natalie Imbruglia. She had a couple hit songs. One of them was Torn. Really love it. I don't know if you guys remember her, but she was way awesome. So that was my flashback artist of the week. I was listening to her a lot this week, just randomly. I don't know why. Totally random. So anyways, that's gonna be it for this week's weekly music review. I hope you guys enjoyed it, even if you don't agree. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day or good night, whatever it is, wherever you are, and I'll see you later. Bye, YouTube.